Yeah. All right. I think we are live. Oh, it's happening.
It is
I'm
live
just gonna.
time.
It's live time. Welcome everybody who is here, and welcome for those folks who are not live but joining us later because time is a construct, man.
It is. That is
um,
true.
I'm just gonna make sure that if I can see it on the old YouTube. So Jen, while I make sure our tech is working, uh, why don't you just break down to the fans what
Hey
we're doing?
fans. Hey two fans. Um if you have two, it's fans.
It counts.
You can add that S on the end. How is everybody? I hope everybody's having a good writing week. Just for anybody who's new joining us, I'm Jen Coffee. This is Kelsie Huff, and we are
Hi.
just going to do a bunch of timed writing sprints with prompts as well. So if you have never done a free write before, just to give you a quick rundown of it, a free write is we're going to set a timer. The first one will be for like 5 minutes, and we encourage you to either handwrite or be typing and just not stop. So let your brain just open up. Don't try to edit your words. Don't try to, critique yourself. Just go and see what comes out. It's really fun. And then we'll
Yeah.
do a 5 minute, a 10 minute, and a 15.
Great. And then for the prompts, I mean, Jen is the prompt gal. So what a weird title I've given you. Hello, prompt gal.
I wake them up while I watch Unsolved Mysteries.
That's why they've been getting very macabre as of late,
Yeah,
everyone.
they're getting scary. They're getting scary.
Well, this is we have what's our theme? Heat.
Heat.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you
welcome.
guys. Hey.
Hiya.
I don't know if you guys are roasting in Chicago. It's very hot here.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Kelsey's just
So
like,
oh no, I'm just reading and doing. Oh my God, Alley Cat's back. Alley
yay,
Cat.
cat.
I don't want to be a total creep, Alley Cat, but I was on another virtual write-in with Emily Bourne from Australia, and I saw you, Alley Cat. I felt like a real stalker.
I love it.
And also, I didn't say that you were the first, so get mad with Cad the Lad. Howdy.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, you know Alley Cat. I didn't know that she was famous. We're so new to this world, so I didn't know that Alley Cat is everywhere. And we got another first timer over here, Amanda. Oh my goodness. Lord's got a new notebook.
Lauren,
Come
Emily.
on, this is
We love
great.
Lauren, Emily. How are you?
Yeah, this is great, guys. So I'm wondering if there are more people because Camp NaNoWriMo is going on. So I'm noticing in the virtual reality space, which we are very new to, by the way, that there's a lot of folks out there doing things. So we're so glad everybody is here. We try to run ours very quickly. I mean, because we like to chat. Yeah.
Really wound up.
Not because we're always like this. But yeah, so like Jen said at the top, we do a 5 minute, 10 minute, and 15. So I know that there are folks out there who do like fast, like 20 minutes, and they're there for 2 hours. We're gonna try to keep ours under an hour because it's lunchtime, and we know that folks have got stuff to do. So thanks so much for swinging by. Anything else, Jen, or should we just get into this bad boy?
I think we're ready. I just want everyone to know that my earphones were not plugged in for a very long time, so they are now. Okay.
We're good at tech. We're so good at tech.
So good. I know. Kelsie and I were talking for like 10 minutes before this.
I know. All right, so 5 minute sprint. Jen, you let us know what's
Yes.
happening. I'll share the screen. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, I got a prompt for you. Feel free to change this up in any way that you would like. But here is our first 5 minute prompt. Your character sets their house on fire. Why? 5 minutes. Your character sets their house on fire. Why?
Starting now. Oh, go. did it. All right.
Nice.
Let's do that. Oh, boom. Nice. I got real excited on the banners and I just put them all up. 5 minutes, 1 minute.
I love it.
We did it. So 5 minutes, we rocked it out. Congratulations, everybody. If you got a word count or if you've got like a page and a half, whatever, let us know in the comments. I love it also in the comments. Alley Cat and Get Mad with Chad the Lad. They're like, Alley Cat, you are famous. There's also friendship happening. This is pretty amazing. Great. So Jen, how did that go for you? 5 minutes. We find that helps us get our manic energy out. Did it help?
It did. Well, first of all, I want to say I'm so happy that we're here because I really haven't written very much this week. So it's really nice for me to know that like I have the space and I'm going to get the writing done, you know, on Thursday. It's helpful. Yeah. So I was just kind of letting my main person tell me why she was doing this. I don't think I fully got the whole story, but it was sort of her like making this, you know, getting a can of gasoline, like pouring it over this big pile that she had made in the middle of her kitchen. And then, you know, getting the match and, you know, sort of going through the motions of like setting everything on fire in a very deliberate, destructive way. There was a slipper that was kind of like trying to sneak out a little bit, like just kind of had fallen off and she like grabs it, put it back. And that was her mom's. And so that maybe told me that something was going on with that relationship that was causing this, you know, arson.
Yeah.
So I was actually excited. I'm kind of, you know, going to see where this one goes.
Yeah, that's great. I love that you mentioned that, like you're just listening to your character. I love that experience. And I feel like that's when you really get in, like when you're just open and listening, and you're almost like you feel like you're in the room, just like taking notes.
Yeah,
you're like, yeah. I feel like
this is what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get there very often because I tend to fight it, and I'm also writing a lot from like personal essay and like stand-up experience. But when I'm able to like get out and do that, I'm like, oh, this is magical. I'm like, this is probably what all those writers are talking about.
Magic of writing. Well, I think too, a lot of times, you know, I fall in this category of like, I'm writing with an agenda. So I'm like, I need this scene or I'm trying to do this thing. And, you know, we've talked about this before where like, that's where I'm trying to get away from. Because I think it was really pulling me down and just, I just wasn't getting things to move the way they needed to move. So
yeah, keeping it a little loose. I think that's good advice for everybody. I get that way too. It's like where I'm on a deadline or if I get so like, you have to do this to prove that you're actually a real writer. And then you're like squeezing and forcing and that's no good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how about you? Oh, hello.
I really love our comment section today. Everybody's so friendly. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, it's just great.
It's Thursday. For some reason Thursday is just like we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah. You know,
for what? Nothing.
People are saying that you are a little quiet, which might be the first time we've ever gotten that note.
I know. I don't disagree. Can you hear me better now?
Just really go from the diaphragm, you know?
Okay. Let me know if it's a little bit better.
Yeah. Let us know, you guys. And thank you so much for being involved in the comments and letting us know. For me, 5 minutes for me, you know, I mentioned this to Jen before. This prompt really kind of got me. I don't know if this happened to anybody else. I actually wrote a similar story when I was doing Camp Nano in April about this story about somebody setting their house on fire. And it was awesome. And I wanted to use this opportunity to edit it. And then I couldn't find the story. So I tried to rewrite it really fast. Oh my gosh.
Did you rewrite it? Were you able to rewrite it?
I rewrite it. I didn't rewrite the whole thing. I kind of gave it a little bit more of I gave her a little bit more of a purpose, my main character. So my main character is like this sort of chip on her shoulder, young potential journalist, and she wants to write this truthful story about her grandma. So in the story, it ends in flames, but I didn't get there. The grandma would rather burn her house down than tell her grandchild the truth about her past, because that's my family.
That's a lot of families, though. I feel like there's just something so fascinating about that idea of like, I will do whatever I have to do to keep the secret. I will destroy myself. I will destroy the home. I will destroy things. That secret's not going anywhere. Like, I love that idea.
And I love the idea of fire because I think you can use it in a lot of different kind of stories, and it can mean a lot of different kind of things. You know, if you're going to some sort of fantasy story, there's a lot of things with like dragons and magic and things like that using fire. But then there's also this sort of like medieval creepy, I guess we're using that, of like, we're going to cleanse ourselves with the fire, you know? And then it's also this personal thing of like, I will almost a self-destructive. So even if you don't use that prompt, I think thinking about fire to like up the tension, or the stakes, or even just to see what happens, I think it's kind of neat. Yeah.
Well, fire is I think there is this mental idea that like you will destroy, like there will be nothing left. So you can completely start over, like the idea of like, you know, like coming from the ashes and all that kind of stuff, which is not true. There's often lots of things left when something is on fire.
I know, you've been watching a lot of Unsolved Mysteries. There's a lot of bones.
A lot of unsolved mysteries.
A lot of evidence in the fire.
Yeah. Very much. All right, good stuff.
Let's do one more. Get Mad with Chad the Lad. I'm writing about a character burning her house down because the memories are too hard for her. Yes. So making it really personal. I like that. Yeah.
And getting rid of something. Like, you know, it's like that. I'm going to get rid of this past by destroying this, you know, this actual tangible thing. So
yeah. Well, we'll move on to the next one. But I'm just going to put Alley Cats up here. Oops. Sorry. Sounds like fun. She just asked me how we are, how everybody is. I love it. I love that it's chatty. I'm doing good, but I think that you're asking everybody else, so I love it. Keep those chats going. We got Amanda here too. She wrote about a woman burning her house down because her partner chewed sun chips too loud. Correct response, Amanda.
Amanda, there's this Shirley Jackson short story. I'm gonna do it. There's a Shirley Jackson short story.
What time is Shirley Jackson the clock?
Right. That's right. It's called What a Thought, and it's just this woman who, like, it's after dinner with her husband. She just looks over and she's like, I'm going to bash his head in with the ashtray. And, like, out of nowhere, you should read it. It's great. Because I love that idea of just, like, it's like a mundane household thing that somebody does every day, like eating sun chips, and you're like, that's it for you. Like, you're done now.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm done.
Yeah. It's so great. Oh, man. What do we got here? We got other people sharing, which I love. Alley Cat is writing about a guy who has to get through life with his fiance because she died from cancer. Ooh, beautiful and sad.
Oh, nice.
Love it. What do we got? Vimy here. I wrote earlier about the time my kid's sister burnt a hole in our mattress. Oh, sisters. Love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys are on fire today.
I know. People like that fire.
People love that fire. So we got more themes of heat. Let's get, because we want to make sure that we get everything in because it's our lunchtime creative time. So again, this is a speedy write-in. 10 minutes. You want to give us that prompt? I'll make sure we got it on the clock.
Here we go. And I hope you guys can hear me a little bit better. I'm
just
going to yell into my microphone. Okay. So for 10 minutes, your character takes a trip to a tropical island. What happens next?
Bum, bum, bum. Can you read it one more? Thank you.
One more time. Your character takes a trip to a tropical island. What happens next?
I started the timer already.
10 minutes. All right, and go.
Come on, Huff. Get it together. And just a reminder, these are in the description box if you need a reminder for the prompt, and you don't have to take it. I'll stop talking now.
Hey, Kelsie.
Yeah.
The timer's not going down.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. What should I do? I'll just leave it. Sorry, guys. Everybody's probably screaming. The timer. So we'll just have extra minutes.
It's fine.
I know it's coming every time, and every time I'm surprised.
Like makes you jump.
I know, every time. Well, that was an adventure in tech. Thanks everybody for your patience. I appreciate it. And thank you for noticing. This is the problem with like when I get writing, I'm like, well, the world is gone.
I know.
So, yeah.
Well, we're good. Just got some
Yeah.
extra time in there.
Yeah, a little extra time.
2:15s.
Yeah, so we'll do a 2:15. Oh, how did it go for everybody? Put some word counts or whatever you want in the chat box if you want. I'm not a word counter. I'm writing. So
yeah,
I gotta.
if anyone is typing, I would love to hear what word counts are. Just
Yeah.
Curiosity about you can get done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I remember doing a 20-minute once and went back and like typed it out just to see what it was. But 5 minutes, 10, 15, I would love to know. So I got real. I didn't get very like it's such a beautiful like potential visual, you know, and I was really in my character's head. It was all about like feelings and not like actually looking out. I was like, dang it, what am I doing? I think I know I'm just jumping in here, but for me, I just finished The Color Purple, and there's you know, the scenes or the letters rather from Nettie, the main character's sister. She goes to Africa as a missionary, and like I think that's all in my head right now. So it's just kind of like it wasn't like a beachy summer one. It was very heavy. Yeah. How about you?
Well, I think that's a really good point too, where like a tropical place can also be like, I don't know, it can be stifling, could be scary to some people. Like where does The Color Purple take place?
It's in two places. So it's two sisters writing, but it's in like rural Georgia, and then Nettie goes to Africa for a bit of it. Yeah. Right before World War II. Yeah. Cool. But I do feel like what was happening is I get this way as well if I travel anywhere, especially if it's touristy, I feel gross.
Yes, yep, I agree. I'm with you.
It feels very exploitative. Like I look out and like looking at the ocean, it's like beautiful. And then when you look in and you could see like what, I don't want to make it a downer, but you could see like the exploitation involved. And like, I can't, which I think as a writer, if you're writing a story, there's a like great contrast there. And like, again, Color Purple does a great job of like two cultures. And then also something like Hunter S. Thompson does a really great job of like showing like this horrible American exploitation. And I think as me, it'd be very hard for me to write like a summer romance novel at the beach.
Yeah, at the beach. I know, because it's like then you're completely ignoring that other side of it.
Yeah. But I don't know why I have to get into it. But we got some word counts here, which is pretty great.
Oh, nice.
291 words.
Nice.
High five. Oh my gosh, that's pretty great.
Megan McCarthy did 92, but she joined late. But that's still pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Really good.
Great. 291 words. That's impressive to me, just because I just have like scrabbles.
Yeah, mine's all scribbly too. And I can never find that computer, the recording thing.
Yeah.
So I did pretty good. I kept going with the character that I worked on the first time, who is a character that I've had in a story before. So basically, she burns this house down, and then this is like her escape. So then she goes to like a tropical island. Yeah. So I
love it. So you connected your fire story with this one. Jen, you're so good at that. I'm always like, redo.
And then I throw it in the trash. I'm like, this is going somewhere. I better throw it in the trash. But I was really interested to see how she changed, and I mean, there's something really, really dark going on with where she's going, and like she gets on the island and it's private, and so she has to have her name. They have to take her fingerprints. Something messed up is happening. So
there's some intrigue going on. You're not getting all the information in your story. I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see too, because I feel like, again, it's like this really beautiful exotic place. People like dream about going and vacation and that type of stuff. But there's something, but it's remote. You can get away with whatever you want. There's no rules. There's not not a lot of accountability at places like this.
Yeah.
So.
I love that you take sort of a remote island and you're kind of going into the spy direction.
Sure.
And I'm like, capitalism's terrible.
That goes hand in hand though,
I just feel like that it's just showing our styles. Before we get into the next one, I wanted to mention to folks, though, a couple of writing sessions ago, Jen gave me a prompt where I wanted to write outside of myself, and so I was writing as Ahab. So I want to reach out. That was really helpful for me. if anyone wants to put in the comment section, like, oh, some of your favorite fictional characters or some of your favorite historical characters, I'm gonna try. I need to do these exercises. I'm like asking for help desperately.
Yeah, please. This is why,
Please help me.
we put it together.
I know. If and no pressure, or if you want to like later come back to the video and be like, I have someone. I'm trying to write an exercise outside of myself. So any help would be amazing. And I've written Ahab a lot, so I think I can move on from him. And her, I love making Ahab a female. It was really interesting because she wasn't as horrible.
She probably had
different.
Calm it down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're moving on because that one was a little bit longer. I think we should probably jump in.
Yeah.
Do we still want to do a 15-minute one? Try to get it.
I think we should do it. Let's just do 15 minutes. Yeah.
I love it.
I like how Alley Cat said she did 42 words and distracted. And there's no shame in that. No shame.
Jen is pro distraction.
Love some distraction.
All right. While you do that, let me get it together with my old Google timer here.
All right. Here we go. So this is prompt number 3. We're going to do 15 minutes. Describe a scene where your character is being interrogated. Who's interrogating them? Why? Where are they? I'll say it one more time. Describe a scene where your character is being interrogated. Who's interrogating them? Why? Where are they? 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes starting now. And this description is also in the prompt if you're coming in late or feeling distracted.
Nice. How'd that
Get
go
all
for
my
you?
banners. Oh, okay. Can you talk again?
Oh yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little delay, but that's okay. We're so close to the end. We're doing it.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, there's like
How
a delay.
a
Weird.
little bit of a delay.
Well, a little bit of a delay. I saw that there's some folks helping each other out in the chat box, which is great. People giving each other names. I just love that. We have a chatty chat box today. It's wonderful. How about, what did you find with the 15 minutes? I know that you and I both love a longer write. Did you find some goodies?
Yeah, I just kind of kept going with that same character, and I feel like I have a whole sort of beginning of something here, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, completely new. So it's fun. I basically just have my character. She gets off the boat and she gets like sent to this sort of like weird little tent place and just starts getting interrogated and all this stuff. And of course, there's some weird stuff because there was obviously this fire and nobody, who knows what, we don't know. So yeah.
Yeah. Filling in the mystery, perhaps.
Exactly. How
Yeah.
about
Yeah, I ended up actually I took a rule out of your playbook. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And I went back to the granddaughter and the grandmother sort of interrogating each other, which was nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's pretty great. We got some word counts here. We got 151.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah. 307. What? 180.
21.
It's pretty great. Great. Yeah. So again,
Awesome.
I feel like I have been actually writing a little bit more. So I am doing Camp Nano for July, like I said in our last thing, and so I'm writing like every day a little bit. I feel like I'm a little still, because we're kind of new to the virtual game. I'm a little like not as focused, because I'm not just writing.
Yeah.
I'm like doing the chat and like doing the tech and everything. So yeah. I'm a little unfocused today, but hey, that's what the chat's
okay.
for, right?
That's
We got
right.
Amanda. I love anytime a comment starts with woof, it's gonna go well. I feel like my brain got a little tired on this one. 321 words, 3 paragraphs. It's time to do a continuation of a character. Yeah, that's pretty great. We've got some more people sharing. I love a good share. Lauren, Emily, teen girl in a cushy suburban high school who's done something very bad. Oh, and the principal is just staring at her. Yikes a doozle. What do we got here? Dude, for lack of a nicer word. This is great, y'all. Now, there were some questions. I know that Michael said that he actually came on a little late. He's wondering he'll jump in the next one. We are going to be doing this again on Thursday. And then we do have this month, we have 2 bonus ones on Friday.
Woo!
So yeah, so if you want to just make sure to check out, you can go obviously to the YouTube channel that you're on right now, and you can set the reminder, or we're going to put it up on our social media as well if you want to jump in.
Yeah. So it'll be 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. We'll be doing this again, and then again next Thursday. So,
yeah. Just thought a great bonus.
Bonus
Yeah.
Friday.
And this one we know is just like a lunchtime. I'm not going to say quickie, but I'm not gonna.
Hours,
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be gross. And so usually you leave us with some words of wisdom, and it's almost at the 3 o'clock hour here, Central Standard Time. Do you have any words to end on?
Oh man, my brain is fried, and am I going out? It sounds weird. Watch Unsolved Mysteries, you guys, and talk to me about it on Twitter. That's my.
So it's just a call for friendship and Hulu or Netflix or whatever it is.
On Netflix friendships, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got this
week. All right. Well, excellent. Thanks, you guys, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate all the chattiness. Happy writing. I hope you keep going. And thanks for sharing all your word counts. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.